Welcome to Fitness Motivation. Today, we've prepared a story for you about a woman whose journey should be shown to anyone who has ever thought, maybe it's too late for me, or I don't have the right genetics. Meet Camile Luz, an IFBB Pro athlete who has achieved something nearly impossible in the world of fitness. Imagine a path that starts in a small Brazilian town, leads through years of office work with binders and spreadsheets, and goes all the way to the top of the most prestigious stage in Las Vegas. This isn't just a story about muscles and trophies. It's a tale of how an administrator's analytical mind, combined with iron discipline, allowed her to overcome genetic limits and shock judges worldwide. Stay with us until the very end, as we will trace every detail of her transformation. From the moment when her weight didn't budge by even a gram for 3 years, to her historic rise into the world's top 10. Let's begin. Life before the limelight. Before Camile became one of the most recognizable physiques in the wellness category, her daily life had nothing to do with fitness. She comes from União da Vitória, a quiet town in the state of Paraná. She is an administrator by education, and for years, that was exactly what her life looked like. Office work, document management, a desk, and routine. In 2016, she made the bold decision to move to Curitiba to develop her professional career in her field of study. That was also when she stepped into a gym for the first time. But take note, Camile didn't go in there with the goal of being a champion. She simply wanted to improve her physique, feel better in her body, and take care of her health. This is extremely important. She started exactly where most of us do. She wasn't a sporting child prodigy. She was a diligent employee who, after work, was looking for a way to feel better. However, that systematic approach from office work became the foundation on which she later built her empire. The wall that couldn't be climbed. 3 years of stagnation. We often only see the final result, the trophy and the smile on stage. Few people know, however, that Camile Luz struggled with immense frustration for a long time. After initial success, when she managed to gain 7 kilograms, a brutal plateau followed. For nearly 3 years, her weight was stuck at around 50 kilograms, and absolutely nothing helped. She trained hard, ate what she considered appropriate, and her body simply said, "This is my limit." Listen, most people give up at this point. We think then, "That's just my nature," or "I have bad genetics." Camile, however, did not let go. Instead of crying over the lack of results, she started searching for knowledge. She realized that if she wanted to go further, she had to change her strategy. This period of stagnation taught her patience that cannot be bought. She understood that in this sport, patience is a muscle that needs to be trained just as hard as the legs. It was only when she stopped treating the gym as a hobby and started seeing it as a professional challenge requiring 100% dedication that her body began to change. breakthrough in Rio, and the fight against her own fear. The real revolution happened in 2021, when Camile moved to Rio de Janeiro. It was there, under the influence of her husband, who was himself preparing for physique competitions, that Camile first thought seriously about the stage. She began accompanying him to tournaments, and when she saw the girls in the wellness category, she felt that this was her world. Wellness is a division for women with strong legs, feminine shapes, and incredible grace. Camile felt it perfectly matched her vision of femininity. But there was one problem. Camile was terrified of public speaking. The thought of judges evaluating every inch of her body paralyzed her. Her trainer then proposed a brilliant strategy. Start not to win, but to overcome your fear of the stage. This took the weight of expectations off her. In 2022, she debuted as an amateur. The result? Not only did she win her category, but she became the overall champion. That was the moment when the office in União da Vitória finally became just a memory, and the fitness world gained a new, bright star. Crazy year of 2024, from amateur to legend in 14 days. If you thought her debut was fast, look at the year 2024. What Camile Luz did is described in industry magazines as one of the most spectacular ascents in the history of the IFBB Pro League. On September 1st, 2024, Camile went to Romania for the Olympia Amateur Eastern Europe competition. She won her category there and earned the Dream Pro card, IFBB Pro card. She became a professional. Other athletes celebrate such success for months. Camile had a different plan. Just 2 weeks later, on September 15th, she started in her first professional tournament, the Europa Pro. And something unbelievable happened. As a rookie in the Pro League, she defeated veterans and won the competition, gaining direct qualification for Mr. Olympia 2024 in Las Vegas. In just 14 days, she went from an amateur to an athlete qualified for the most important competition in the world. In October 2024, she stood on the Olympia stage alongside her greatest idols. Although she took 16th place, the mere fact of being there after such a short tenure was a victory.
Excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking. Spending all my time living I've made up.
Dominance in 2025. Conquest of Asia and entering the top 8. The year 2025 was a time for Camile to prove that her lightning-fast ascent was no accident. She became a competing machine. First, a solid 5th place at the Optimum Classic Pro, and a week later, a win at the Legion Sports Fest Pro in the USA. But the most interesting thing happened in the autumn. Camile decided to conquer the Asian market. On October 5th, 2025, she won the prestigious AGP Pro competition in South Korea. It was a strategic move. She showed the judges that she could maintain her form despite exhausting travel and time zone changes. But the real shock came 5 days later. Camile flew straight from Korea to Las Vegas for Mr. Olympia 2025. The progress she made in a year was astonishing. From 16th place in 2024, she jumped to 8th place in the world. Entering the global top 10 solidified her position as a new force in the wellness division. To complete the season on October 19th, she also won the Mexico Pro Tournament. It was a year of absolute dominance. The Champion's Workshop. Behind these successes lies powerful expertise. Camile is part of the legendary Pannain Team, led by Ricardo Pannain, a coach who mass-produces world champions. It was he, along with co-coach Walter Kraus, who refined her physique to perfection. Ricardo created a specialized gluteus training system for Camile, based on 4 key movements that change their density and separation. But Camile is not just about weights. It is also comprehensive care from the brand soldier's nutrition. Listen, this partnership is more than just supplements. The company provides her with access to sports doctors, psychologists, and the world's best specialists in myofascial release. In a sport where winning is decided by millimeters, such regenerative care is crucial. Camile emphasizes that psychological support allowed her to survive the most difficult moments of the diet and finalization. Periods when water and food restrictions put the psyche to an extreme test. Mind and body in full harmony. What inspires most about Camile is her peace and humility. She often says, "Today I feel more complete. My body and mind work in synchrony." Wellness for her is not just a display of muscles. It is a demonstration of self-confidence and elegance. Her posing on stage is described as magnetic and clean, the result of thousands of hours spent in front of the mirror. Her advice for you? Respect your limits, don't rush, and make sure you do what you truly love. Camile shows that authenticity and passion are the fuel that will allow you to survive every plateau and every criticism. Summary. The story of Camile Luz is living proof that our past does not define our future. You can be an administrator in a small city. You can have 3 years of stagnation at the gym. But if you combine an analytical approach with a fighting heart and the right team, there are no limits for you. In less than 3 years, Camile went from her debut to being the 8th woman in the world in the wellness category. It's a marathon that she ran at a sprint pace, but with the wisdom of a long-distance runner.
We'll get real lost, we'll get real lost again. Just run away with my time. We'll get real lost, we'll get real lost again. Just run away with my time.
We hope that Camile Luz's biography gave you a powerful dose of energy for your own training and life challenges today. Remember that every champion was once an amateur who didn't give up. If you want more such inspiring stories, we have a small request for you. Subscribe to the FitnessMotivation channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any material about the heroes of modern sport. Leave a thumbs up if Camile's progress impressed you. Every thumb up is a sign for us that it's worth looking for such gems for you. And let us know in the comments. What impressed you most in Camile's story? Was it her 14-day raid for the pro card and the Olympia? Or maybe the determination to survive 3 years without results? We are waiting for your opinions and suggestions. Whose biography should we take on in the next episode? Train smart, be patient, and remember, your story can turn out like this too. See you in the next video.